keeps it. Brendan coming off his best performance by far since being named the starter. Oh, he lost it in the backfield.
That's a fumble.
And they turned it over.
Play in the opposition's red zone. This is just, you lose the football sometimes as a quarterback, especially in South.
Still stinging from that around here. There's Trayvon McMillan. He's got a first down and more, a stiff arm. He gets out close. It's a gain of 22. It's McMillan again. He'll get about 4.
Please helps you.
Trent Harris recovering that fumble. And now here's Motley scrambling out of the pocket. He'll loft it downfield. Has a man, Bucky Hodges. And he hauls it in for a big play along the sideline.
The red zone.
Play fake. Motley under pressure, throws toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete.
Wow, that was a risky throw.
Wide receiver for the Hokies. He'll go in motion. Fake the speed sweep to him. Motley keeps it, and he'll dive ahead for a couple. Rodgers goes in motion, sets up to the left of Motley, who wants to throw. Trouble in the pocket, and he's brought down. Quan Muhammad, coming off the best game of his career last week.
He was physical. Here on third down, he's physical. He just bull rushes McLaughlin, the tackle from Virginia Tech, and finds the quarterback.
Something going. They have not looked sharp yet offensively. This is McMillan. He's been doing his part on the ground that they were going to settle on one back, and it's McMillan. And he's got the first down. Under 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Motley to throw. A comebacker to Cam Phillips.
Coming back to the football.
Second down and a long 2. There's Rodgers. And he has hit at the line of scrimmage and forced it on third and short. That defense struggling to get set up. They snap it, and Rodgers had an easy lane to the first down. On first down, a little play action. Motley stepping up in the pocket. Steps out of a tackle. Another one. He has a first down. A good-looking run.
To escape and beat you with his legs.
They flare it out. There's Ford. He's got a first down.
3 touchdowns in the second quarter last week.
McMillan will run it again. Bounces to the outside. Stiff arm. Cuts the corner. Good run.
And picked up 8 yards.
This drive started at the 25. They get it in the hands of Ford again. 10th play of the drive. Motley. The pitch. It's a late one. McMillan takes it in. Touchdown.
Seminoles playbook, the speed option. This time in the red zone. That's just great execution. You get Muhammad in space. He can only take the quarterback or the pitch guy.
In a hurry. Hokies going back to work on offense. Down 3. Motley flushed out of the pocket, scrambling to his left, and throws it away. Rodgers. Powerful run across the 30. It's down so far today. 3rd and 3. Draw play. Motley will take off. Flag comes in. He got the first down. 5-yard line. Motley being pressured. Gets away from Chad Thomas. Thomas hit him again. And it lands incomplete.
Coming off the edge. He's going to be down here. He's going to try to get to Motley the first time, using a little bit of an up and under move. And then he's relentless on the quarterback and almost gets the strip from behind, but good pressure.
Come up in.
Well, the problem you risk is the good field position now for Virginia Tech offensively. But it looks like the Canes on first.
Setback. Motley under center. He's going to be under center more today, according to Scott Leffler. Finds him middle. It's Isaiah Ford. And he running with some tempo now. McMillan stopped and forced back. Motley with a nice pocket to throw from. Complete again to Phillips. And he's going to be just short of the first down, but defender. They flare it out to Phillips. It's a one-on-one battle, and that time it was won by Artie Burns. I do not think he got the first down. It's in motion. Motley, the keeper. And they'll move the sticks. Both of these teams trying to avoid a second loss in ACC play. Motley throws across his body, comes back to Malik, the tight end. First down, Hokies.
Zone.
A shot toward the corner. Isaiah Ford, the target. There's Artie Burns in coverage again. Forced. More a giveaway by Virginia Tech inside the 5. Motley throws low, incomplete. That was just a bad. 3rd and 10. Motley down.
Brendan Motley. This pocket is collapsed from the backside. Harris from the backside, and Grace pulls down the young quarterback.
Consecutive start with Michael Brewer on the sideline with that broken collarbone.
He's going to have to find a way to move the chains with his legs.
Throws on 2nd down and 9. There's McMillan, who they say is from the 29. McMillan again. Will plow ahead. He scored 4 touchdowns against the Canes here 4 years ago. There's McMillan again.
That run right there.
Play at the line. Sprints up. The option pitch. McMillan cuts it up, and he's got daylight. Makes a man miss. And then 1st and 10 from the 30. Motley looking left. Comes back toward the right. Throws it to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Motley with another mistake, and Artie Burns has his 4th interception of the year. Last night we enjoyed ourselves. She is a great cook. You not so much.
No.
There's another good run for Trayvon McMillan.
This afternoon.
Flare it out. That is caught by Calvin Klein, the tight end. 2nd down. Motley back in there, throws it to the sideline. Did he catch it? I think he's going to play on Sunday. 3rd and 2. Trey Edmonds in for the first time.
Their 2nd possession in this 3rd quarter.
Motley steps up in the pocket. Scrambles out of trouble. He's got the first down and more.
When he can create with his legs, a little play action on the jet sweep, you fake that, you step up into the pocket, and now you find daylight, and he uses his speed to the outside.
He'll hand off to McMillan again. And he'll get a handful on the outside and quarterback. Still recovering from that broken collarbone. Suffered in week 1. There's Klein again. No gain on the play. I don't know if that's an indication he was told he's not going to be able to return. There's Trayvon McMillan on the catch, and the defense responds for the Canes. Going to try and throw. Incomplete. No flags.
3 points per game. That's tied for 11th in the country for Penn State.
Looking to throw on 1st down, and Motley is dumped. Able to hang on to the football. And Motley apparently didn't hear the whistle.
Dangerous tackle or attempted a tackle. It looked like there was hands around the neck area. Boy, it sure looks like the quarterback's down there. Good pressure by the Hurricanes off the edge. Chad Thomas coming around the edge, and it almost looked like Motley's
better effort so far today. To Hodges, incomplete.
You have to try to get him involved.
Motley, intercepted. Jawan Young. In here late in the 3rd quarter, down 10. And he hands off on the first play. McMillan.
He's a good thrower of the football, and this offense really expands with him there.
McMillan takes a pop about a yard short of the first down.
No one better than Brewer.
First play of the 4th quarter. And it's a handoff to Trey Edmonds. Takes it up the middle. Nice run just shy of the 45. Play clock winding down. They hand it off to McMillan, and he is read well by the defense. Ball comes out. Still loose. And Virginia Tech recovers. Like who recovered it.
Good penetration at the point of attack by Miami. Seemed like Mohammed was the first player there, and then Brewer's trying to scramble for the football. That's the last player you want to be.
Right. Brewer complete on the slant.
He can't put a stop to that.
Brewer steps up, unloads over the middle, incomplete. But there is a flag. This is Rodgers, cuts it back up. Good run up the middle. Against. Rodgers stopped about a yard short. So Edmonds, the tailback, gets it. Hit and dropped. As the Hurricane, a few hours ago.
It will change the landscape for the Hurricanes, that's for sure.
Brewer to the outside, and he's intercepted. Artie Burns with the interception.
For the Miami Hurricanes, and they come up with a defensive stop late in the football game. That's just Artie Burns.